Brad hadn't been this nervous in years. He smoothed down his shirt for the 10th time, feeling the familiar tug of anxiety in his stomach. Tonight was the night. His first date since the divorce. Isabella. He'd met her at the dog park, both of them throwing balls with admirable dedication. He was bringing Rex, his rambunctious Rottweiler puppy. A decision some might question. But Rex was family. "Okay, buddy. Remember what we talked about," Brad said, kneeling down to look Rex in the eye. "Be a good boy. No chewing furniture, no barking at the mailman, and definitely no... well, just be good." Rex, a bundle of black fur and playful energy, wagged his tail enthusiastically, showering Brad's face with slobbery kisses. Brad chuckled, hoping Rex understood at least half of what he'd said. Isabella's house was charming, a cozy cottage nestled behind a riot of blooming flowers. Brad rang the doorbell, Rex sitting patiently for once at his side. Isabella opened the door, her smile as bright as the sunflowers in her garden. "Brad and Rex, come on in," she said, ushering them in. Rex, overwhelmed by new sights and smells, began his exploratory mission. He sniffed a potted plant, nudged a throw pillow, and then his attention was snagged. Perched on the windowsill was a large gray pigeon, cooing softly. Rex's playful instincts took over. He let out a joyous bark, and ignoring Brad's frantic, "No, Rex!" launched himself at the window. The pigeon, startled, flapped its wings and took flight, disappearing into the twilight sky. Rex whimpered, his tail drooping. He'd only wanted to play. He sat by the window, his big puppy eyes filled with a deep, mournful sadness. Brad sighed, feeling a surge of embarrassment. "Sorry about that, Isabella. He just gets a little... enthusiastic." Isabella smiled warmly. "Don't worry about it. He's just a puppy." The evening progressed comfortably, with Brad and Isabella finding easy conversation. Rex, however, remained subdued, occasionally glancing out the window with a pitiful expression. The date was going well. Brad felt a spark with Isabella. Later that night, as they were finishing their coffee, a soft tapping came from the window. Brad opened the blinds and saw the same pigeon, but something was wrong. Its wing hung limply at its side. "Oh, the poor thing," Isabella exclaimed, gently bringing the pigeon inside. "Its wing is broken." Brad and Isabella worked together, cleaning the wound and carefully splinting the wing with some small twigs and bandages. Rex, curious but gentle, watched their every move. When they were finished, he cautiously approached the pigeon, sniffing it tentatively. He then did something unexpected. He softly licked the pigeon's feathers, a gesture of apology and comfort. The pigeon, in turn, didn't flinch, seeming to accept Rex's gesture of peace. The next morning dawned bright and clear. Brad,